Okay, so get this. We're going deep on Pi Network today.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And like specifically, we're looking at KYC Know Your Customer.
Okay.
You know, it's that whole process you have to go
Yeah.
through.
Great.
So we found this really good YouTube video
Mm-hmm.
by Pivicity Hub, breaking it all down.
Cool.
Pi Network, you know, it's kind of like they want to give you like backstage passes to this crypto party,
Oh,
but KYC, that's like the bouncer at the door checking your ID.
gotcha.
So, you know, it's kind of like, is Pi Network legit? Is it worth it?
Right.
KYC is a big clue, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And in this deep dive, we're going to figure out like why this all matters,
Okay.
how it all works, what it means if you're actually thinking about, you know, getting into Pi.
All right. That's good.
So Pi Network, it's fascinating.
It is.
It's trying to make crypto mining like something you can do from your phone.
Yeah, which is pretty revolutionary.
Totally. And as they get closer to actually launching, you know, their mainnet,
Right.
like when things become official, they have to prove that, you know, everything's secure, that it's legit.
Absolutely.
And that's where KYC comes in.
Exactly. It's all about building that trust.
Yeah, like how do you know if you're launching a brand new cryptocurrency?
Uh-huh.
How do you know who's actually a real person
Right.
and not just like some bot?
Right. Or like a fake account.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that could like totally mess everything up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And the video really emphasizes that.
You know, it does.
You've got to separate those real users from like the fake stuff.
Definitely.
It's like building a house. You need a good foundation.
Right. Exactly.
KYC, that's the foundation.
I like that analogy.
And without that solid foundation, you know,
Yeah.
the whole thing could just collapse.
For sure.
It's really there to make sure that every single Pi coin
Uh-huh.
is actually being mined by a real person.
Yeah, an actual human.
Yeah, not some kind of like digital ghost.
Right. Yeah.
And, you know, this stops people from like manipulating the system.
It keeps it fair.
Yeah, it keeps it fair. Exactly.
Like a level playing field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not just about Pi Network, like growing up, as the video says.
Yeah.
It's about creating that level playing field you were talking about.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like it's becoming more and more common now.
Okay.
Like think about online banking.
Right.
You wouldn't want like a random person just opening an account with your name.
No, absolutely not.
It's a safeguard against all that fraud, really?
That's exactly what KYC is. Yeah.
And not just for crypto, right?
Nope. All sorts of online platforms use it now.
Okay, so let's say I'm like super hyped about Pi Network.
Okay.
What do I actually have to do to like get through this KYC process?
So first things first, you need to grab the Pi browser app.
Okay.
That's where all the KYC magic happens. It's pretty simple, really.
Oh.
You just put in your name,
Okay.
your date of birth, your country, you know,
Yeah, the basic stuff.
usual. Yeah. And then you just got to take a quick pic of like your passport or driver's license.
Gotcha.
You know, your official I'm a real person card.
Right. Makes sense.
Easy peasy.
But then like after that, you just have to wait, right?
Well, yeah, there is a bit of a waiting period.
And I bet that makes people kind of nervous
I'm sure it does for some, yeah.
because like the verification doesn't happen right away.
No, it can take a few days, maybe even a couple weeks.
Wow.
It's kind of like they're checking every single ID.
Really?
Oh, yeah, making sure everything's totally legit.
That's like super thorough.
It is, yeah.
Okay, I get it. I get
It's like a club with a really, really long line,
Right.
but it's that, you know, exclusivity that makes...
Oh, yeah, that makes it desirable.
Exactly.
Patience is a virtue. Right.
Especially in the crypto world.
Oh, absolutely.
You'll get a notification in the app when you're approved.
Nice.
But what happens if your KYC gets rejected?
Oh, yeah, the video mentions that.
It does, yeah.
What then?
Well, it's possible, yeah, rejection.
Okay.
And it can be frustrating,
Right.
but it's usually not the end of the world.
Oh, good.
The Pi Network, they'll give you a reason.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, so maybe your information wasn't quite right, or I don't know.
Okay.
The photo of your ID was blurry or something.
Gotcha.
So you just go back, double check everything,
Okay.
fix what needs fixing,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just reapply.
That's not too bad.
Not at all.
So we've got the what and the how of KYC.
We do.
But like the big question is,
Yeah.
what does it all mean?
What does it mean for Pi Network's future?
Exactly. And for like anyone who wants to mine Pi.
That's the interesting part.
Really?
KYC, it kind of shows they're shifting towards like a more formal setup,
Okay.
a more regulated environment. And
Right.
for some people, that makes it more credible.
Oh, I see. Like it makes it seem more serious.
Right, yeah.
More trustworthy, maybe.
Exactly. It's like Pi Network's putting on a suit and tie, you know?
Right. Ready to play in the big leagues.
Exactly.
But here's a thought, though.
Okay.
Pi's whole thing, like their big appeal,
Yeah.
it's that anyone with a phone can mine it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have to go through this like super rigorous verification process,
Uh-huh.
does that change things?
It's a good question.
Like, does it make it less accessible?
It might. Yeah.
So is there like this trade-off
It's possible.
between being secure and being easy to get into?
Possibly. Yeah.
See, this is what makes it so interesting.
Definitely.
What do you think, listener?
Yeah. What do you think?
Does this whole KYC thing,
Yeah.
does it match up with what you expect
Mm-hmm.
from like a decentralized cryptocurrency?
Yeah. Is it worth it?
For the potential maybe long-term stability
Right.
or like the value that Pi could have?
Good questions.
So much to think about. This
Huh?
KYC thing,
Yeah.
it's not just like some random formality.
It's more than that.
It shows how Pi Network is actually changing.
It's evolving. Yeah.
It's like a window into their ambition, you know?
That's a good way to put it.
But it also brings up like really important questions
For sure.
about accessibility and the future of these decentralized systems.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining us for this deep dive
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
into the world of Pi Network and KYC.
Hope it was helpful.
Keep those brains buzzing and keep exploring.
And we'll catch you next time.
See ya.